Alrighty, welcome everyone to today's stream. So, I know the last campaign ended up in a bit of a downer since Mandy unfortunately was succumbed to the poison while she was in the body of a Yithian. But we're gonna hope today that my janky ass Luke build is gonna do a little better. So before we get into today's scenario, let's just take a quick look at the deck that I'm gonna be bringing in here. As far as jank goes, I am playing 2 Vantage Points and a Seeking Answers. These are nice little tech for using Luke's Gatebox to grab clues from other locations at the safety of a Zero Shroud location, which is pretty cool. And let's see, as far as card advantage goes, I'm going to be trying out this Practice Makes Perfect package that I've assembled here. For the most part, it's basically just used to boost our investigation skill with cards like Deduction and Perception, but I've also included Prophecy and Enraptured as well. Enraptured is particularly nice because it'll be able to add clues to add secrets to our gatebox, which I'm pretty excited to try out. I mean, other than that, I think this is a pretty standard looking Mystic deck. We have 2 wards, 2 denies, 2 shrivelings. David Renfield is our ally, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the deck. It's not super spectacular, well, at least at level 0. I think with a couple of additions, we'll be rocking and rolling here. And just to make sure I have everything set up correctly here, let's flip over the theater. And let's take a look at the act and agenda here. So if you haven't played this scenario before, we are playing the Return to variant of this campaign, which does add a couple of small details. The Royal Emissary will be accruing additional health, provided that I actually manage to kill him. And let's just make sure that everything's in the set aside piles, which it is. Excellent. And let's shuffle up this encounter deck. So we have a Doom threshold of 6 on the first agenda here, and our first objective is to acquire 3 clues. So without any further ado, gentlemen and ladies, let's hop right into it. Oops. Huh, strange, they moved the... Oh, weird. Okay, sorry, I haven't played this update to the mod yet, so this is a nice little change that they've made. Well, this hand is pretty terrible. I kind of want to keep Practice Makes Perfect, but I think I'm going to pitch everything else. I don't know if I like this this hand feature. Does anyone in chat know if there's a way to reset it to default, or I can just have the hand showing at all times? Because if I press H, it's not super helpful. But let's see what our other 4 cards are here. Okay. So that's our weakness that we drew. So let's see, we have to add it to our hand, and then when the game ends, or if we're eliminated, we earn 2 fear experience. Ugh, gross. When you deal damage to an enemy in excess of remaining health. Okay. So that might be annoying. Thankfully, we have Shriveling and Storm of Spirits in our deck. So maybe we can try to bonk off like 3 health enemies with that. As far as the other cards go, we grabbed Working a Hunch, Perception, and a Renfield, which I'm not too disappointed. Ooh, and a Shriveling, nice. Okay, that's not a bad first hand. Not bad at all. Oh, good point. Yeah, good point. There are a bunch of rats in this scenario, so if we do happen to draw that, perhaps that'll be our strategy going in here. But let's get our 5 resources, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and I think our turns pretty much play a bunch of assets. So let's play Shriveling. Let's play Renfield, and then let's go ahead and add a Doom and gain a resource with Renfield. Ah, thanks, Hippie Crap. Thanks for joining in. We are on our last action of our first turn here. So we're in the theater. and we could either move to the backstage or we could move into the lobby. Generally, when I play this scenario, my strategy is to go backstage, get clues from here, and then move this way, because the scenario wants you to resign in the lobby. So I tried to do as much, or as little movement as possible, but Luke is a little different in that we have gatebox as well. Oh, interesting. And speaking of which, I think the gate box gets shuffled into the deck automatically, so I gotta take this out and put some charges on it. There we go. Alright, let's just give that a shuffle real quick. Okay, last action, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move. Yeah, let's move into the backstage area. Okay, so 3 shroud, 1 clue, and then when it's revealed, I have to put 2 of the set-aside locations in play. And while we're here, each hidden treachery in our hand counts as 3 cards instead of 1, for the purposes of counting our hand size. Let's find these backstage locations. There should be 4, yes. Yes. Alright, so we'll go ahead and give those a shuffle. And we'll put 1 and 2. Yeah, they've done some updating to this mod. Big shout out to whoever's been maintaining this over the past while. I know things have been kind of precarious in that regard, but yeah, that's our first turn. So let's go ahead and move into upkeep. We will refresh here, gain resource, and draw an unexpected courage. Okay, so I think, needless to say, we are ready to do some investigating. So let's go ahead and reset our actions and move into Mythos phase. We have 2 Doom of 6, and our encounter card for the turn is a King's Edict. Alright, so for each cultist enemy in play, which is 0, and if there are no clues moved by this effect, it gains Surge. Okay. Ah! Brutal. Wow, okay, so prey is the most clues it spawns in our location. Wow, that was quick. Huh. Okay. Well, that kind of puts a damper on our plans. So let's see. Let's go into our turn here. So we have some options. We could try to just evade it using Unexpected Courage to go 3 up, which would be fine. We could also use Gatebox and hop around in the Gatebox for a turn, which I don't really think I want to waste my Gatebox charges just yet. This is going to be very useful later on, so I don't know if I want to take a bunch of trauma with playing I'll See You in Hell. So our other options are to use 2 actions to attempt to shrivel it, but we'd have to rely on Practice Makes Perfect getting Prophesy, which currently only has 1 icon because we need 3 Doom in play. Calvin defeated the agent. Well, yeah, and Calvin, that's super good, though. As far as Luke, however, I don't... Options are kind of scarce for the time being. I don't mind evading, because we could... Let's see. So our first action could be to, like, evade, and then we could move. Second action, third action, investigate. Upkeep that guy would ready. It'd give us a chance to draw potentially some icons to do actual damage, because currently we're testing 4v4 with shriveling, which is not super appealing to me. I mean, we could, so action 1 could be use Unexpected Courage. Action 2 could try to gamble with Practice Makes Perfect. I don't really like gambling, but I also don't want to, I think I'm gonna try to evade first action. Well, let's see. So if I evade first action, I'd have to pass, and then we'd have to move on from there. And then I'd have to eventually waste 2 actions and 2 charges of shriveling to kill it. Alternatively, I could just use Gatebox to move around. and dodge it per most of the scenario, but I don't think I want to do that, especially if we're going to have to deal with the Royal Emissary at some point. So, part of me wants to be risky and try it. Part of me also wants to just play it safe and evade. I think I'm going to evade. Alright, so first action is going to be to commit this Unexpected Courage +3, so that'll be 5 versus 2 here. And before I do any bag pulling, let's make sure the bag is correct. Okay, it looks correct. Okay. Alright, so again, 3v5 evading first action. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Okay. So that's how it wants to be today. Fine. Fine. We'll fight. You're an asshole. Alright, so... wait. Hold on. Hold the friggin' phone here. Oh, that's too bad. It's kind of annoying. Like, I understand where they're coming from, as I'm sure most people don't press H, but like, dude, just press H. Like, come on. It's kind of annoying when you're trying to stream the game and you have to like keep your mouse down here at all times. Okay, so drawing an autofail on that sucked. 2 actions. We could try to evade again. Alternatively, we could use Gatebox and actually try to get something productive done for the turn. We could try to use this Practice Makes Perfect to see what we get for skills. There's 26 cards. We'd only have 2 targets. And the 2 Prophesy. It's not very good odds. I'm no rocket surgeon, but that seems like bad math. Ugh. Crap baskets. No, we're playing Prophesy. Now I kind of wish we were playing Torrent of Power. Yay. Well, we are at a 5. I forgot Renfield boosts willpower. I don't know why I forgot that, but he does do that. So we could try to fight 5v4. There's the 3 skulls, the 1/1, a 0, a +1, and an Elder Sign draw. That's not terrible odds. I think I'm gonna try it here. So let's play Practice Makes Perfect. Let's cut the deck. Oh yeah, guys, if you're not familiar too, you can cut the deck and do this, which is nice. Okay, so what do we find? I don't think we find anything. So I believe it has to be a skill you can commit. Yes. And commit it to the skill test of Able after the test ends, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, that's a dud. Alright, so we find nothing, unfortunately. Alright, so we are testing 5v4 here. I'll hope for the best. Aw, come on. God damn it. Okay. What happens when this thing's attack us? Oh, it takes our clues. Well, that's crap. Yeah, fortunately, I think we're gonna have to... this sucks. This sucks. What are our options here? We could move into the gate box and then just sit there for enemy phase, and then end of the round move. Yeah. It's good in certain scenarios, but in this one particularly, it's not going to be great. It'll pretty much just be Unexpected Courage, I think, most of the time. Which would have been enough, but sadly it was not to be, I think. So, options now, we have 1 action left with our turn. We could spend a charge and try to move into the gate box. Wow, drawing an enemy first Mythos face was not ideal. be a... Oh, right, because it's revealed location, right? Yeah. Yeah. I just have the theater and the backstage. That was our first draw. Was that stupid enemy. Another option too is to just evade it and then next turn try to kill it and hope we get a better draw. No, it doesn't, sadly. Crap. Well, I guess we can use Renfield to get a resource. As far as everything else goes, I think we should evade. I think evading's a better option. At least we're 1-up on that test. And then we don't take a crap ton of damage. So, the other option too is to try to shrivel again. And then if we shrivel, we can have Renfield tank the damage and we tank the horror. This sucks. Our hand does not help whatsoever. Yeah. I don't know. Because... I guess the difference between using a charge of shriveling and evading this turn is that we get to not take damage from evading, but we get to deal damage with shriveling, and then next turn we could hope to pass and defeat the enemy, which would give us a victory point, which would be nice. The other option is just to evade and then try to deal with it next turn. So, as far as the rest of the board goes, this is what it looks like. It's our first turn, so, or rather, second investigation phase. Yeah, so we're kind of in a bit of a pickle here. My instinct is to try to evade it, because shriveling has been not helpful to us. Neither was this gamble practice makes perfect. Yay. We have one action left. It's our last action. Our first action was try to evade, and then we drew a tentacle. And we committed unexpected courage. Our second action was to try to shrivel it, and we tried to grab a skill, and we failed. And we drew a -3. And we're still debating on the last action here. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Do you think it's better to evade here, or do you think it's better to try to shrivel? So we're 1-up on both tests, so it's not a matter of odds, it's just a matter of planning out the next turn, right? Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree, Mr. PL. I'm inclined to agree. And I think you're right, because if we evade, right? So if we evade, he just readies an upkeep, and then we have to deal with him next turn. If we shrivel this turn, it essentially saves us an action next turn. So, all right, so we're gonna go with that. Last action is gonna try to shrivel again. We're 5v4 and hope for the best. Come on, man! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god! Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we could, but at this rate, we're just gonna die. Alright, so enemy phase, this guy's gonna hit poor Mr. Renfield, and then we're gonna take 2 horror. And then during upkeep, let's ready our stuff here. God. The bag is brutal today. Alright, what do we draw? We draw... Come on, Vantage Point! God damn it. Yeah, die and start a new campaign. Well, that might be happening today. Let's find out. Alright, so let's go into Mythos phase here. We have a 3 Doom of 6, and our... Whoops. Oh, goodness. Our encounter card for the turn. Painful Reflection gets put into our threat area. Oh, this is malarkey. When you play an event, you have to reveal a random token from the bag. If it's a skull, cultist, tablet, elder thing, or auto fail, you have to cancel the event, take a horror, and discard this card. Oh, come on, man. Come on! Haven't you been kicking us in the balls enough this morning? This is malarkey. Counterspell. Yeah, I have 2 open blue mana. Can I do that? Is that allowed? Is that allowed in this game? Ugh, crap. It sucks. Well, this is going swimmingly. Alright, so turn 3, investigation phase. I don't think our plan changes, right? I think we just have to get lucky and try to kill this thing. So, we have 3 actions. We could... One option could be to use Gatebox. So we could use Gatebox, go to the theater, move here. That could be action 1, and then go from there. I guess, let's see. So options would be, after that point, we disengage. Our first action would be move into the lobby. That's what I'm thinking. And we need the 2 charges of shriveling for later on. Oh, God. Hold on. Apparently the truck wants to come by here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, apologies for the truck noises all of a sudden. So yeah, I think my turn... I think my first action is going to be use Gatebox. So let's use Gatebox. Let's tell this guy to sawed off. He can go over here. We will have to... Whoops. I'm gonna have to do some finagling here. Come on. I thought I copy-pasted that. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's annoying. And I need this. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. Let's move here. And then this is connected to any revealed location. So we can go first action, move here. Second action, move here into the lobby, I'm assuming. The weakness is in the deck, I promise. It's in there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Because the gate box was also in there. Look, I may not be smart enough to remember to take it out of the deck, but at least somebody else was. Okay, so yeah, it's connected to each other revealed locations, so I have to go here. So that's gonna be first action, and then second action we're gonna go here. So let's go ahead and find the 2 lobby doorway locations for us. Yeah, I mean, with the way our luck has been going today, yeah, I feel like we're just gonna have to be 4 up on every test at this point. Alright, so let's take our... Whoop. Come on. Are you kidding me? You can't even right-click on things like that anymore? That's obnoxious. Alright, I got some gripes to settle here. Alright, so we are at the lobby. It's a 4 shroud, 1 clue location. We put the 2 lobby doorway locations into play, and then has a double action to draw 3 cards. So we spent our first action moving and our second action moving. So with our last action, let's not forget to use Renfield to gain a resource. So I think I'm going to use Vantage Point when we find one of those obnoxious, really high shroud locations. Aside from that, should I use my last action to move? I could alternatively investigate. Investigate at a 5, which doesn't seem great, especially with the way our luck has been going. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The emissary is coming out. We have a couple turns though, right? Yeah. Renfield only has a Doom on him. I think I forgot to place a Doom, no? No? No, okay. I'm not going crazy. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. The other option is to go into the balcony. This is a 2-shroud location, which we could easily investigate. Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple turns before the emissary comes out. So, I think I like moving to the balcony. I could see moving into one of these doorway locations as well. Though I don't think it's as necessary. Oops. Dang it. There we go. Why is 60 degrees even an option? Like, who is doing 360s? So, yeah, I think last action is going to be move into the balcony here. So let's see. After we perform a move action, which we move from the balcony to the theater, we take 2 damage. So 2 shroud, 1 clue, location with a victory point. Alright, so our turn was to move, and then during enemy phase, this guy is going to move into the theater, and we will go into upkeep. Alright, so Renfield ready, this will ready, go up to 5 resources, and our card is a prophecy. Where were you like 2 turns ago? Alright, so. Oh, I see how it is. You're gonna talk shit about me behind my back. That's cool. Alright, let's go into turn 4 here. We're at 4 Doom of 6, and our encounter card is Melancholy. Alright, so we put it into play in our threat area, and it increases the resource cost of each card in our hand by 1, and at the end of our turn, we can test Willpower 3 to get rid of it. Okay, so. Alright, let's go into investigation phase. We have 3 actions with our turn. I like investigating here. That makes things easy. So I think first action is going to be to do that. And I'm also going to commit this perception. So that's going to be 5v2. Now let's see what we get. That is a -3, so we barely pass. But we still pass. First test. So we draw a card. Ooh, we draw a Hawkeye folding camera. We nab this clue. Alright. We've done something productive. Excellent, we're 1/3 of the way there. So let's see what our options here are. This guy's gonna move here if we decide to do that. Should be over here, I guess. So we could... move back here and then move here. And then we could just use Gatebox to go all the way back here later on. It would take the rest of our turn to do that. It's not terrible, I guess. So hear me out. So I think what I'm gonna do, and tell me if this is stupid or not, but I think I want to go here. I want to try to use this and hopefully get rid of the painful reflections or whatever that's called. If it cancels the event, it cancels the event. And if it doesn't, then we get a clue, which is also good for us. And then we can move into this location, let this guy move during enemy phase, and then next turn we can hop over back this way. Pulling my 25% already. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move here, second action. And then we're gonna try to play this working a hunch. And then we have to reveal a random token from the bag. And it is a skull, so we have to cancel the event and take a horror. Which is too bad. Alright, that gets discarded, thankfully, at least. And then we'll use our last action to move here. And we find the green room, which is a 5 shroud, 1 clue location, and it has an action to investigate. You get +3 for this investigation. After the skill test ends, you have to discard each card in your hand, and it's worth a victory point. Alright, well. Yeah, could have just... Yeah, we could have. But if it doesn't fail, we get a clue doing that. Like, I guess we could have been here too and done it because of Luke. But I don't think it really matters. But anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. So we're gonna move this guy here, and then whoops, let's go into upkeep. I forgot to gain a resource with Renfield. That was dumb. Wow, rude. So end of our turn, we get to test willpower 3v5. So we are gonna do that. That's the third one in 4 turns. Are you kidding me? Fine, be that way. All right, let's resource card. Oh, there it is. All right, so when we're eliminated, we have to add this card to our blah, 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 earn fewer experience, and now we have to punch a rat with a shriveling. All right, let's find that stupid rat. All right, so Mythos phase here. Let's reset our actions. We're at 5, Doom of 6. So I think we're gonna have to probably kill Renfield. And let's see what we get here. Spires. So Spires attaches to our location. We place 2 Doom on that location. Okay. We place 2 Doom on the location. And then if there's no Doom on it, you discard it, and if you succeed, blah, 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 it has an action to remove the clues instead of discovering clues. Yeah, fairly irrelevant at this point, which is nice. So check this stuff out here. Let's go ahead and move into our investigation phase. So I think what I want to do... So we could spend our first 3 resources. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, your math is right. This is a this is +3. So that's cool. So I'm kind of thinking with this turn, play Hawkeye folding camera. We have the resources to do that. And then I could add a Doom to Renfield. We could get 2 resources. Use Gatebox. Use Vantage Point to grab that clue off that 5 shroud location. And then we can investigate with our second action, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... I'm going to do it in a little bit of a different order, but I think that's going to be my overall plan here. So let's... First action, spend 3 resources to play this Hawkeye folding camera. Let's use Renfield first. Let's add a Doom to Renfield and get 2 resources, because the Doom's going to go away anyway. Well, I do if I use Renfield. Come on, guys. Alright, so we're gonna go Gatebox. Okay. So we'll go whoop, 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 whoop. And then when we put the Gatebox into play, we're gonna use our 2 resources to play Vantage Point. So when the Gatebox enters play, or is revealed, blah, 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 we get to give that location -1 shroud, and then we can move a clue from any location, which is going to be over here to here. And then second action is going to be investigate 0v3. It does, yeah. So the way it works is because the Wondrous Journey location enters play when you use the gate box. So you can trigger Vantage Point at that point. That was confirmed with Matt Newman. We had a chat with him back in January, and we talked about Luke for a little bit in that episode. And he did confirm that that is how that works. So Vantage Point is super cool in Luke for that reason. But yeah, we pass again. Yes! 2 out of 3 clues. And we get to trigger our Hawkeye folding camera as well. So, yes! We're doing it! We're doing it! And then the last action is going to be to move backstage. And then this will go away at the end of the round. So I'm just going to put over there for now. Alright, so at the end of our turn, we get to test willpower 3 versus now 6. Aha! Wow, we're drawing all the skulls right now. So 6 minus 3 is 3, so we pass. And enemy phase. This guy will move back. And then we will move right into upkeep here. We'll ready our Renfield and our gate box. Get a resource, and our card for the turn is another copy of Perception. Okay. Well, sadly, this Prophesy is now going to be useless. No, don't pick up the Renfield, pick up the Doom. There we go. Alright, so, 2 Doom. 2 Doom here. That'll be... come on. So that's 4 right there, plus the 4 here. Okay. And then we search the set-aside cards for the Royal Emissary and put them into play into the theater. Alright, so all the enemies in the theater right now. So, let's see here. Is there anything else I need to be aware of? We just placed 3 Doom on him. Okay. We need one more clue. It does. The tentacle does really know how to screw us over. It's been rearing its ugly head in this game far too often. So let's see what our encounter card is. Let's get our reactions. Fine, be that way. So we draw another Melancholy. Damn it. Well, that's fine, because we're much more equipped of dealing with it. So sad. Alright, let's make sure that I don't forget to attach this card, whoops, to the Royal Emissary as well. Wish I could. Dagnabbit. I'm just gonna put it over here. Just so I don't forget that it gets bigger every time you beat it. Alright, we have 3 actions with our turn here. I believe this guy makes us take horror, right? Yeah. Add its location or connecting location. Way too many enemies for my liking. What are our options? Well, we could investigate. We could move. I don't mind investigating. That'd be, let's see, we could go up to a 5 to investigate. I think we want to be at least a 6 because the skulls are now -3. Yeah, especially because we only have 2 charges on our Shriveling, I would have to agree. My biggest worry is that both of these enemies are basically going to hunt us at the same location. And trying to avoid the agent is going to make us take horror from the emissary, which is unfortunate. How do we get rid of Bloodthirst? We get rid of Bloodthirst by using a Shriveling Charge on a rat. That's our plan. Our other plan, I guess, could be use Storm of Spirits, which is in this deck. Move? Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Clue is XP-less. You are certainly correct in that regard. So let's first action move. Oh, come on. We find the dressing room, which is nothing. Well, that sucks. So first action was move into a nothing location. So we could just go 2-3. Alright, we could go action 2, action 3, and then this guy would move. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go action 2, and then action 3 will move into this other backstage location. And then this is also going to go away. Alright, so we find the rehearsal room. It's a 1 shroud, 1 clue location. After we succeed by 2 or more while investigating, we take a horror. Okay, well that could be worse, I guess. Let's discard this. So at the end of our turn, we get to do this, but before our turn ends, let's not forget to use Renfield this turn. Are we having fun? Well, I mean, this portion of the game has been better than the first couple of turns. Those were rough. We've drawn 3 tentacles so far. Man, you know, one thing I'd really like to do, kind of off topic here, but I'd really like to get a widget, like underneath where my camera is. It puts like the amount of auto fails that I draw. That would be good. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a little rough. We've drawn a -3 and 3 auto fails. So we've gained a resource. We're at the end of our turn here, and we're just kind of debating on any fast actions that we want to do before enemy phase. I don't think there's anything else. So we have Renfield, so let's go ahead and test this. That's going to be 3 versus 4, 5, and with Renfield 6. My goodness! What is up with all these skulls? What's up with all these skulls? My god. Alright, well thankfully we pass. But, god damn. God damn. Alright, let's move into enemy phase here. And let's move these guys over. And then the emissary with its creepy looking face hole thing there is going to deal us a horror. Alright, and then we'll move into upkeep, gain a resource, and we draw a ward. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy. Alright, let's go ahead and add a doom. We're at 2 doom of 6 here. And our draw. Ooh. So it's Maddening Delusions. It has Surge, Revelation if you have 1 or more hidden cards in your hand. Aw, come on. That's lame. Alright, well, we'll take the horror. And then we'll Surge. Yeah. Come on. God damn it. Oy vey. Oh, okay. So, here. Wait. No. Hold on. Options here. No, not coffee art. Who's drawing symbols in my mug? Malarkey. Alright, so, chat, we have options now. So we could parlay with this, deal it a damage, and then we could use Shriveling to overkill it. What do you guys think? So, we could action 1. We could parlay with this. I think that's a plan. Alright. Unfortunately, it means that we don't have Shriveling charges for later on, but... we're currently, let's see, we're currently parlaying at base 3. So we could commit this Perception to go, that'd be 5, right? Yeah. I think we want to be 3 up, so we could also commit Prophesy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So that'll be, I think that's... Let me just double check. Yeah, there's only 1 Doom on the agenda. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 6v3. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it would still surge, because surge is before the revelation effect. God damn it, though. Why is this... Why? Why is it doing this to me? This is awful. Oh my god. God damn it. You know, I'm really starting to question that myself. You know, and it's funny too, guys, because Matastrophic, friend of the channel, check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already, he suggested that I play two-handed, and now I'm really starting to regret this decision. Oh, this is brutal. God damn. Okay, so we could just shrivel it as normal, which I think I'm gonna have to do. Investigate to hard attack of opportunity to investigate. Well, Oath isn't so bad, I think, with Luke, because you have so many ways to cheat movement. I think this scenario is just particularly brutal in general. We like this game because we're all well seasoned at this point. But let's see. So going back into the game here, we could just shrivel as normal, right? And try to not waste actions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's super clutch. Gate box. That's provided you have charges left on it. Yeah, I like Oath a lot. Oath is definitely in my top 5 favorite scenarios. Yeah, that's why I like it a lot too. It never feels... Oath never feels like you get cheated out of it, unless you draw like 80 million enemies all at once, but that's kind of true of every scenario, I think. Alright, so I think we have to just kill this thing. So let's... Second action, shrivel. We're 3 versus 4, 5, 6 here. Entering my Zen place right now. That's the third -3, -4. I haven't seen a 0, a -1, or a -2. All -3 skulls and auto fails. This is malarkey. Okay, so let's see. Last action. Gatebox move? So that we don't die? Yep. I don't have any actions to investigate. If I investigate, I can't move. Oh, wait, yes I can, because Gatebox just moves you. Man, see, this is why I need chat. Right? Yeah, at the end of the round, you just get to move them. Yeah, alright, so investigate here. That's going to be 1 versus 3. Why? 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 I'm really just tempted to push this button right now. Okay. Spamming? Oh, come on. Don't do him like that, Streamlabs. That's rude. That's rude. God damn it. Alright, well, now we have to gatebox. So we'll gatebox. God damn it. This has been awful. Man, I need to change my Streamlabs auto modding. That's obnoxious. You guys can spam all caps. I don't care. As long as you're not actually spamming, that's fine. Alright, well. Ooh, alternatively, we could go here, right? And we could avoid taking a horror from the emissary. Apparently it's a thing. I don't know why, but it is. So, okay, so this moves us at the end of the round, right? No, end of investigation phase. Okay. So we could move here. That causes us to take a horror. Oops, we're currently at 6. Oh my goodness. Huh. And then the other option... Yeah, that's true. I guess with, like, tons of viewers, it'd get annoying if they're all cap spamming, like, a bunch of the same message, but... Come on, this is Arkham. There's, like, maybe 20 people that watch a stream tops in one day. Yay. So we could... Crap. Just go to the lobby. Yeah. Well, so if I go to the lobby, I take a horror, I go to 7, and then... I'd have to... If I ever ward, that'd put me up to 8. And then I'd have to kill Renfield at some point. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna move into the lobby here. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. And have the emissary scream in our face. Alright, so that was enemy phase. Let's go into upkeep here. Ooh, you know what'd be nice is if we draw an Enraptured and we actually pass an investigation test. That would be great. Ah, Storm of Spirits, okay. Okay, that's an option. Yeah, it might be too late. It's alright, we'll probably draw something stupid this turn anyway. So let's go into Mythos phase and 3 Doom of 6. We find a Spirit's Torment. Is this worth warding? Part of me says it is. So I guess the issue with that though is if we suicide kill the emissary is that we don't even get any experience. Yay. So, chat, is this worth warding? Part of me says it is. I could. Well, I can't take that much horror. I'm already at 7. If I ward this, I go up to 8. Either way, I lose an action and a horror. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true, because I could just discard this by placing a clue. Ugh. You know, and I took Drawn to the Flame out of my deck. And now I'm really regretting that decision. Well, I think he's saying that it costs an action to... Yeah, it would cost an action to put a clue on that. Eesh. We're getting straight yeeted out of here, man. This is awful. I think I'm gonna place a clue. As poop as it is. Let's spend our first action to do that. Just awful. Put a clue there. Get rid of this. That's an all grimace. Alright, so. Yeah, man, whatever. This is awful. God damn it. Crab baskets. Drawing 3 cards doesn't do anything. Yeah, must be nice. God. So currently we are at 0 experience. This is wonderful. I could move and try to investigate here. These guys would move, I'd take a horror. I have no charges on Gatebox left. I guess the other option is to try to draw the other Storm of Spirits and kill them both in the same turn. That would be an out, right? Move here, investigate, let these guys move, take a horror. We've earned 1 victory point here, and we've earned 1 victory point here. So, what are you saying? That I should do it? Just dying in the suffering. Yeah. Because we have this stupid bloodthirst. Man, what a brutal weakness. Well, it's like I could try to get at least 1 experience, right, guys? Come on. We gotta at least get 1. We gotta at least do something. I don't even have fine clothes in the deck. Well, if we're gonna run to the balcony, isn't it better just to run here? Jump down. Ugh. I mean, I guess we do have some damage to play around with, but I guess the only problem with doing that is it doesn't provide any actual useful... Oh my god. Man, it's not my TFA campaign with Jenny. That was a nightmare. Good night, sweet prince. We've known you so well. Oy vey. I think I'm gonna move here. Like, moving... Like, we could try to get an experience. And then next turn we could suicide in the lobby. Yeah, just pull an Elder Side. I think better advice would be to just pull a Tentacle. I'm gonna move here. I hate my life. It's gonna be double hidden location. God damn it. Crab apples. Dude, this is awful. Well, let's use Renfield. Is last actions draw a card, right? Draw a card, draw a double Storm of Spirits. That's the plan. Doesn't stealing add an Elder thing to the bag? Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw a card with my last action. As unthrilling as that is. Deduction! Oh, that's bull. Alright. Enemy phase. Let's move these guys. Oh, don't snap. Don't do me like that. There you go. This will move here, this will move there. End of the enemy phase will take a horror. I can take damage, that's fine. Alright, let's go to upkeep. It's ready. Let's gain a resource. God damn it. We're playing deduction because we're playing practice makes perfect. Yeah. And for the occasional 2-clue location. Deduction, my plan was to eventually upgrade out of deduction and use something else. But at this rate, I think we're going to be stuck with this level 0 deck for like 5 scenarios. Oh. Very, very few. Well, that's neither here nor there at this point. Alright, so we're at 4 Doom of 6. It's all just a dream. It feels more like a nightmare than a dream. Rats! Haha! Yes, maybe we can earn some experience. Yes. Alright. I'm okay with dying at this point. But knowing me, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna draw an auto fail when I do this, and it's gonna make me cry. Yeah. Alright, let's do this, boys. First action. Let's see, that's gonna be 1v enough, right? 5-6, yeah. Alright. 1v6. I swear to God. Whew! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So this gets discarded, yes? When you deal damage to an enemy, excess of its remaining health. Aha! And then I have to take a horror. So, bye-bye, Renfield. It's nice knowing you, buddy. Yeah, they just, like, chewed at him. Poor guy, he didn't know it was coming. Alright, so, now do we just suicide in here? God damn it. Alright, so. Alright, so we could, let's see here. We could spend an action to Storm of Spirits. And then we could move. That's my favorite analogy. Chat, please, you're killing me. V5. Yes. I'm earning experience, though. This is good. This is good. Could watch a 2-partner. Maybe. We'll see. I think I'm gonna at least try to Storm of Spirits here, using Luke's ability to play it at another location. Alright, so we're testing 5v4. We'll commit 6v4. Yes! Excellent. We accomplished something. We did the things. Do I die? Yeah, I die from these attacks. Yeah. Well, we did it, boys. We hit them with the Storm of Spirits before going down ourselves. There are, we promise. Man, that was brutal. God damn. Yeah. So, yeah. And then enemy phase, I would take 2 damage and, or 3 damage and 3 horror. Oops. Yeah, that's a game. Yeah, apparently Man from Lang just decided he wanted to spread all of his auto tentacle love to me today. Yeah, that's true. He's much better at dad jokes than I am. All right, so that was awful. God damn. Well, what do we do about upgrading? We have, let's take a quick look at the game here and see what we got going on. As far as the board goes, we've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got nothing else. Yeah, and Raptured is there to put charges on Gatebox. Yes, it has charges. This adds charges. Alright, so you gotta catch up with the janky build here. Alright, so yeah, we have 2 experience. Dose experience. Alright, so what are we doing here? Let's take a quick look and do some upgrading here. We earned 2 experience. Excellent, because that rat came in clutch for our Bloodthirst. Hey, there is a reason for this, okay? The reason is because we're playing Working On, or we're playing Practice Makes Perfect. It's not totally absurd. We're not playing Drawn to the Flame either. So, like, that was my thinking, was that would be, like, how I get 2 clues if I need to. Yeah. It does. It does. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I'm not a particularly great deck builder. But as far as options go, we have 2 experience. We could double Pathfinder. Quick study. There's no Sixth Sense in the deck. I told you guys, this is a very janky build. We're using our intellect to investigate. Why would we want Sixth Sense? Yeah. Yeah. Man, there's so many good cards that Luke could play. So we have Shortcut. 2 times death. Shortcut is pretty good in Last King, right? Because you can set it up in the courtyard. Probably both at this point. It's probably both. What do you guys... So yeah, so we have, let's see, we have Shortcut level 2, and we have Pathfinder as options. As far as movement goes. As far as investigation goes, we could include Death number 13. Jesus. Other option... Trying to think. Let's see what we have in Mystic here. Oh, there's Counterspell. Dude, In the Know is definitely janky enough for this build. It's definitely janky enough for this build. Versatile. You know, it's funny because I am kind of almost thinking that. And it's funny because, like, every time I get caught in a shitty situation, I'm like, oh, I could just versatile these cards in. So let's see, we could versatile, and then we could add 2 unexpected, or 2 fine clothes and 2 2 of something else, and then we could add, I don't know, what would our off-class card be? Ah, 2 shortcuts. Yeah, that's not bad. Torrents of Power. Dynamite. We have mini Dynamite, right? And Storm of Spirits. I mean, we're playing a very janky build, and Versatile feels very janky. Never enough. Yeah. I mean, especially given how the last game went. I think Luke is gonna burn them all to the ground, though. I think that's gonna be our plan. I don't mind Versatile. That would give us 2 Find Clothes, 2 shortcuts, and a card. Recall the Future. We're not playing a... I mean, unless I draw nothing but skulls for the rest of the campaign. Which isn't, I guess, the worst option. But, like, okay, so, like, what is most essential right now, though? We could. Are we still talking about Versatile here, or are you just talking about, like, adding an ally in general? Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I'm thinking adding Versatile, because it lets us add Shortcut and Find Clothes. So I don't hate that option. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, boys. I think we're gonna go Versatile here. Because I don't hate that. So let's do that. Let's add a Versatile. And then let's go into Seeker. Let's add Shortcut. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll add 2 Shortcut. We'll add... I'm assuming we want both Find Clothes, right? And then now we have... Nathaniel? I don't think so. I think all of his events just fight things. We could Versatile in an ally. To give us more soak. Oops. 0. I mean, Delve is good, but... It's like Drawn to the Flame would have been good in that one particular instance. Yeah, Take the Initiative isn't bad. I do like the idea of buffing Practice Makes Perfect. Gives us another solid good option to grab with that card. Yeah. I don't think there's anything in Rogue. Like, if I was going to take a Rogue card, it'd probably be something like Lone Wolf, but I think Renfield's enough resource generation. The other option is, like, taking, like, an ally like Guard Dog just to soak up some damage. How does Scene of the Crime work with Luke? I would assume you can play it at a connecting location as long as it's your first action. Which seems kind of silly. It's just blow or stunning blow. Yeah, Take the Initiative is pretty good though. I'm just kind of curious as to what other skills we'll eventually be able to take. Oh, I can't take to seal the Elder Sign. That'd be silly if you could take that with practice makes perfect. I don't even remember what Torn of Power makes you spend extra charges, right? Yeah. And spend additional charges. Yeah. Those options are pretty meh. A badass trench coat. I mean, it's not the worst option, certainly. I don't mind taking the initiative. I guess overall it's kind of a weak card in general. Like, as your one left, one out of class slot, seems kind of meh. But it might be just the amount of meh our deck needs. Tetsuo isn't very useful. Yeah, none of these Guardian cards, other than taking the initiative, kind of stand out to me. Raid! Welcome to the stream, Codab Games. Nice to see you. Keyring? Keyring? Oh, is that one of the, is that one of the cards that has yet to be released? AKA Jack in the Box. Yeah, I try to avoid playing cards that have yet to be released on stream. I try to avoid that as much as possible. It's more just a personal thing. Like, we're playing on TTS, and I don't want to do a like, I don't want to showcase cards that people can't, like, go out to their local game store and buy. So I try to generally avoid. Yeah, well, that's why I try to avoid it, because, like, I can justify playing TTS on stream because, you know, you can look behind me here, and, like, my entire Arkham collection's down there, so, like, that's how I justify it to myself. Yeah. Or you could recharge, or a recharge for your spells. Yeah, so like, Scrounge isn't a terrible option just because it lets you utilize, like, everything in your discard pile. Oh man, Terran Chef, you need to catch up with Vase, man. He's got like 4 per deluxe box, or 4 per campaign. It's pretty silly. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Vase likes to have all of the scenarios sleeved and ready to go at any one time, so he buys additional core sets if he needs them. It's actually kind of nuts. But, like, don't get me wrong, I like this game, but I am not gonna spend that much money on it. Okay, we could take Lucky too, unless you're talking about Base. I'm sure at least at that point. At least. You know, honestly, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't buy additional deluxe boxes to sleeve all the return 2s as well. I really wouldn't put it past. The guy's insane, in case you guys didn't know. I like Scrounge too, I'm just worried that we might not have time to use it. That would be my only concern. He is. I did too. It's been too long. we did play Delta Green on stream yesterday, which was fun. It was nice to see his face again. We are playing Return to the Path to Carcosa. We just finished Curtain Call. Yeah, that's a more apt description. Curtain Call wrecked us. Yeah, it was brutal. Oh, thank you so much, Terran Chef, for the follow. Much appreciated, friend. Much appreciated. Well, so right now we're just debating on what off-class card we want to take with Versatile. Well, that's why we're trying to cheese the Last King. We're trying to cheese it as much as possible. Take Heart. You know, honestly, the way this campaign is going, Take Heart might be an incredible card for me. Yeah, it's like, if we're gonna do that, why wouldn't we just Versatile at that point? Yeah, I am aware of the changes that they made. They changed Diane to make her actually relevant, which is cool. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. Like, Find Close should help us if we're able to draw it and get it out of here early enough. You know, honestly, Kodab Games, I don't think you're the only one. You know, I have my skepticisms as well. It's hard to make a judgment without seeing her entire deck and being able to play it. So I try to reserve judgment until I actually can play with them a couple of times. But I have to agree, I'm not super convinced. A teddy bear? Man, we don't need a teddy bear. If anything, we need a leather coat. I haven't played any of the new investigators. I like to wait until they're in my hand and paper to play them. I did play Dexter Drake off stream though, and Dexter seems excellent. So I'm excited to get him hopefully this week. I'm assuming you're talking about the ever classic where is it? Oh my god, this should Cunning Distraction, right? Assuming you're talking about the ever classic chicken. Yeah, we discussed Lone Wolf too. I think Lone Wolf, like, certainly it's a good card, but I think only having access to one makes it kind of mediocre. And we have Renfield to generate resources, so I'm not as concerned. That's true. The rats did chew on his ankles. He passed out. He just like bled out on the ground in the green room. Oh no, that was the box office. My apologies. Huh. What about track shoes, guys? We could take track shoes. Yes, yeah, we're thinking about our off-class versatile card. We added 2 shortcuts and 2 fine clothes going into this. And then I think our eventual plan is to upgrade these fine clothes and these deductions. This is a very janky build. Want to preface that. Yeah, I love track shoes too. It's so good. They would also help us with our movement issue. I've run a lot of janky one-track shoes in decks. Yeah, I have to agree. Rita is a very weak investigator, especially solo. If I take Dynamite with Luke, can he use it from 2 spaces away? I believe so. I believe it kind of works like Seeking Answers. Let me just double check the wording on it. Yes. Yeah, I think Rita's biggest problem in solo is her low sanity, coupled with her inability to investigate. Her inability to investigate is much worse than her horror, because at least she can take Peter and Cheris Keepsake, but... Yeah, I don't mean that she's weak overall, I just mean she's a very weak solo investigator. Yeah, I should caveat that statement. I would agree. That is her biggest weakness. Her biggest problem is that she can't hold a bow and a flashlight at the same time. And she can't take mag glass, and she can't... She has no good way of investigating, really. Yeah, I would assume Guiding Spirit is very good in Rita. I assume that card was made pretty much for Rita. Yeah. I mean, going from a 2 to a 3 isn't super great, though. So, like, you're still reliant on overcommitting icons. It's Daisy's babysitter. Alright, so... I've only got about an hour left, so we gotta figure out what card we're taking here, chat. I had thought about taking Guard Dog, actually. Alice Luxley. That's when you discover a clue, she deals with damage, right? Because why not? You know, Alice wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because we have... Oh, we have that obnoxious weakness, which I need to... I'm gonna definitely make sure I add that into the deck. What is that? Bloodthirst? God, this weakness sucks. That was the weakness that we drew, so let's make sure we add that. Alright, Chad, we're doing it. We're adding Alice. That's gonna be our card. We're doing it. Bam. Alright, there's the upgraded deck. And, mono a mono. Man, now you're just trolling me. You're just trolling me at this point. Oh, God. Alright, well, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna set up the scenario real quick, and we'll be back in probably 5 minutes or so.